guys. So we're going to look at another of our open guards. I want to touch a little bit on guard headquarters, where we kind of set all of this stuff up from. It's a great place where we can come back to whether our closed guard was not working and we wanted to open and play from open guard, or we're in an open guard scenario and we want a reference point to come back to. Okay, how about you, Cameron? So Cameron's, we'll say Cameron's standing for now. He could have grips. For now, he won't. I'm going to have 2 sleeve grips. I'm going to be opening my knees to keep Cameron, his posture broken, and keep control of the inside space, right? I don't want his arms inside my legs. This is whenever he can start to push legs down, start to stack me, all the good stuff for him and bad stuff for me. So from this position, this is where I could elect to go to my cross collar and sleeve like we've been working on. Where I get to my hip, I retract one knee to my chest, and start to extend and get a nice twist in his spine that way. I could start to go into my spider guard. Those of you that have been with me for a while know how much I like spider guard. But for today and for the next couple weeks, we're going to look at DLRX, where I'm going to step on Cameron's quad, so right above his knee. I'm going to press one leg out, and then I'm going to step down on this so that I can scoop my hip out and come up to my shoulder. So I'm stepping down on his quad here to get up on my shoulder blade. Now I can put my bottom hook in, okay? As long as I have these 2 hooks and these 2 sleeves, I have control of 4 of Cameron's 5 limbs. This is a great situation for me, okay? The first option that we'll look at is crossing Cameron's arms, and as gently as possible, I'm going to turn my hips to the right. He's got a good post right there so he doesn't face plant. Now I keep these grips. I'm going to extend backwards while I keep this sleeve so that I can get up to my elbow and Cameron cannot get to his elbow. It's really difficult. He might try to play tug of war with me. If he's a lot stronger, he may be able to pull this out. Yeah, that's bad for me because now his head is above mine. It's very likely that he'll get into a better situation than I will if I let this happen. Keep these. I come up to my elbow. Now I can start to retract my bottom knee to come straight over the top of his 2 legs. Right here, he's doing a good job of hiding his underhook from me. So I'm going to pummel inside. I'm going to leave the sleeve control, hold his head as I cut through and angle my left hip down to keep his hips beat. And I have control of his upper body, obviously, with my hands, right, or my elbows. Again. So from our guard headquarters, I keep my knees spread. I'm going to push one leg out. I'm not like kicking his knee out, right? I'm being nice for her now. We're not competing. And I'm going to make a big swinging motion and come up on my shoulder. You'll see how I'm stepping down here to bring my hip up off the mat. The thing I see messed up the most is people leave their hip on this side of the leg and they don't bring their hips up and they're like, I can't reach, coach. I'm like, well, you're fucking it all up, right? So keep your sleeve grips, put your foot on the hip or on the quad, and use that to do a bridge. Get your foot all the way up to his far hip. Put your other foot behind his knee, and then start to angle your hips to the left. See, I'm already pulling the sleeve grip back and staying on my elbow. And I can keep this for as long as I want to. Whenever I'm ready to come up, I might even leave this to go to the collar. So that whenever I come up, I can use that to stab my elbow inside. And now this serves the same purpose as my underhook. So he's not able to get an underhook if my elbow comes in. Now I can swim in. I'm still on my toes. My knees are not touching the mat. So all of my pressure is on his hip right now. And I'm holding and squeezing his head and shoulder. Good so far? Questions? No? Let's give it a shot. On 2, 1, 2.